Hello from Southern Ontario, August 19th. Cousin Clyde here, standing in for Uncle Carl. He's got a hearing tomorrow, and Cousin Vinny, our Common Sense Clan legal counsel, informs us it's going to go well. We think charges will be dropped. Today's sponsor, the World Economic Forum's non-food food for the useless eaters. See somebody on the production staff cooked it up for us. Oh, look, a live one in there. Must have hatched. There he goes, running across the table. I don't know if you can see him or not. The breakfast bug mealy bug meal. Whatever. Plug's done. Might as well talk about eating bugs. I see people, well, in Europe, they're now selling butter replacement made out of bugs. I've seen interviews, people are like, oh yeah, well, if it helps the climate change, I guess I should eat bugs. People don't eat bugs. I'll come to that in a minute, but the climate crisis, okay, that's right out of the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Okay, here in Canada, our Minister of Environment is now Minister of Environment and Climate Crisis. Well, we know Trudeau's just a puppet for Daddy Klaus, the WEF, the WHO, and everything else. I know, a little different style than Uncle Carl, but yeah, he said I could do whatever I want, so I am. Anyways, you think about our ancestors, millennia of hunter-gatherers, be they were nomadic, semi-nomadic, early agrarian practices. Did they eat bugs? No, they didn't. The men roamed around the periphery of the tribe, hunting for, wait for it, meat, protein, okay? And in the center, protected by the menfolk, were the women and children. They were gathering. And did anybody have a butterfly net? You know, were they putting locusts in their little travel and grub bags? No. They foraged along, gathering. And at the end of the day, everybody took it home. They had a communal stew pot. In went all the stuff the women and children had gathered, and the squirrels and stuff that the men had, the meat, protein, you know. I'm sitting here, I see a burdock. The root's edible. It's a tuber. Over there, there's lots of wild carrots. Again, a tuber. That truck goes by. Dandelions. Edible from root through flower. Uncle Carl didn't do much with the garden this year. There's some vine crops, melons, you know, cucumbers, squash, stuff like that. So you just let the weeds go wild. There's about 4 different kinds of edible weeds down there. Stinging nettle, replacement for, you know, lettuce and stuff. Kale. The wild grapes right there, wild grape leaves. Perfectly edible, dark green, rich, stuffed grape leaves. Yummy. And they've got these people, these idiots, hypnotized that we can eat bugs. Well, over the millennia, we learned what they can eat. You know what I mean? Those hunter-gatherers, the daughter says, Mom, there's some mushrooms. Mom goes, oh, not those ones. We save those for special occasions. They make the colors brighter, you know, so we don't, as a rule, put those in the stew pot. Next batch of mushrooms you see, I'll show you what's edible. They learned what they can and can't eat, and it's been passed down through countless generations. Nowhere did anybody ever make a habit of eating bugs. I see people comment, oh, people all over the world eat bugs. Not as a steady staple in their diet, they don't, because it doesn't work. Our digestive process, we're not birds, okay? So yeah, I can't believe how people are so hypnotized and buy this whole WEF thing that just trickles down through to the mainstream media, the propaganda parrots of the government. Don't eat bugs, people. And that's all I have to say today. Cousin Clyde for Common Sense Carl, and I'll have an update on his situation tomorrow. As long as they don't charge him with mischief, he'll be in jail for months.